Alright, let's pick up where we left off by being stupid, I guess. I don't know. I like how there was another checkpoint immediately after the previous one that I was stuck on for 20 minutes.
Okay, got him. Unlocking the gate.
Recon Bravo. We're heading into the guard zone now.
Understood. Phantom.
I'm gonna take a drink.
Close for
Hold on. Drink. Drink, drink, drink. See, like that time, super easy.
Covering fire.
Snipe that motherfucker, no problem. See, look at that. He even did a flip. Checkpoint immediately after. Ah!
Firing on multiple positions.
Sniped.
Shit. Fire and maneuver 6. Hit him from the side.
God, this game has such good music, though.
I think we're getting warm.
Oh, I got stuck on the tree. Oops. Oopsie. Green one is Halo 2 anniversary. Ah. Well, yeah, but why wouldn't there be Halo 1 anniversary?
Taking a lead. Fire and maneuver 6. Hit him from the side.
I see you have this nice turret set up. It would be a shame if someone were to sit in it.
This one's mine. Move faster.
I'm not moving at all, buddy.
Messy but effective. Send the mass. Clear.
Checkpoint.
A lot of air traffic around here, 6. I think we're getting warm.
I mean, I'm feeling kind of balmy. That was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he got in the turret and it aimed it at me and I immediately sniped him in the face.
I got this.
Shotty time! Kill stealer. Are you serious? Can you guys hear me drinking, by the way?
A lot of air traffic around here, 6. I think we're getting warm.
Like when I chug a drink, can you hear it?
Warm targets.
Honest question. Because I have the mic very close to my face. Like, it's this close. Junior Shadows too.
Keep on target.
What a rude boy. Okay, this is scary. You're under fire, I'm under fire. Okay, so your understanding is Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer is considered a separate entry for the challenges as it's PvP only. I see.
A lot of air traffic around here, 6. I think we're getting warm.
I'm just keep letting grunts get into the turret and then shooting them in the face. Shit. You gotta imagine a certain part of the controls are more blood than control. Okay. Shit, I'm trying to play like multiplayer and it just doesn't work.
A lot of air traffic around here, 6. I think
Shut
we're
up,
getting
John.
warm.
That stupid turret. Okay. Almost out of ammo for this gun, though. Okay. Basically out of ammo for this gun now. Alright, let's swap out for that. Okay, so there should be one Sanghelia left, if my count is correct. I did not hold long enough to get out. There was the last Sangheili. Jesus. Does he have a splazer? Nice. He went flying. There we go. That solves that problem. Grunt, why would you climb up there? That's dangerous. God, I'm so glad this pistol has the zoom.
Confirmed, all clear.
I saw at least one guy still running. But if you say so, June.
Noble 2, we have eyes on at least one covenant ship.
Solid copy. Don't stop now.
Hey, grenades. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's a checkpoint done when I was in the middle of combat. Hi! How we doing, John? Good, I guess. See, this is why I don't buy cans of soda very frequently, or even anything, is because when I open the can, I just finish off the can, whereas if I have a bottle that has a lid that screws on, it takes me like 6 hours to get through it, because I can put the lid back on.
Jackpot.
Transmitting visual.
You've seen this, Cat?
Confirmed. Receiving Nova 3 and Nova 6 live visual of a Covenant strike force.
It's no strike force. It's an invading army. If we're gonna smother this thing, we need to go in hard and fast.
Agreed. All recon teams disengage and fall back. Sun will be up in a few hours, and it's going to be a very busy day.
Alright, knocked out at level 4. Tip of the spear. August
It appears
12th.
that Noble Team's discovery last night was not an anomaly. Large Covenant deployments have occurred undetected, and we are now under attack across the Vieri territory, including orbital defenses. As per the winter contingency, we are countering on every front. Noble's reconnaissance has also identified sophisticated Covenant army hiding canopies, and has pinpointed what's believed to be a landing zone for additional Covenant forces, the origin of which is yet to be determined.
That landing zone has been tagged by UNSC Command as a priority 1 target. Dead charge link is loud and clear.
Copy that. Acquiring signal lock on the pylon. Detonating in 3, 2.
Pop. Again, this has this sort of like feel that Halo 3 had, where it's an actual army. Like it's an actual war.
Incoming! Might want to hold on to something.
No airbags.
Six! Can you hear me? Six, you alright? I could use some help. On my way.
Oh right, I have a grenade launcher.
Cat, 6. What's your status?
Damn it.
Pylons are down. We're pushing
Oh.
up again.
Ah, okay. Do not like this thing. No likey. No likey. Sabs you would likey, because it is a grenade that lobs. Me no likey though.
Cat, 6. What's your status?
Pylons are down. We're pushing up again. We're going in. Just getting warmed up. Get off my back.
Yeah, I don't know why, like this gun.
We got incoming.
Okay, got him. Nice. No, go away. Die. Jerk.
Cat, be advised.
Okay.
Tony has ID'd 2 hostile anti-aircraft guns southwest of your location.
Copy, Commander. New target 6. Go shut down those AA guns.
Okay.
Commandeer that Warthog 6.
Hop in.
Six, AA gun should be in visual range.
Oh yeah, it is.
Ford and Noble 1, those guns are pounding us with high-velocity plasma shells.
Which would mean a strike by the frigate Grafton is also out of the question.
Noble 6, all our birds are stuck out of range unless you can do something about those guns.
I'm working on it. That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cool. Get wrecked. Shoot it! Hop in. Oh god! Oh no! No! What the fuck was that? Oh Jesus! Okay. Maybe car is not the best choice. Okay, we got him. We're good. Hi. Stop. Stop. Be quiet. This is mine now. Okay, how do I blow this thing up?
New intel, 6. Looks like normal weapons won't dent those AA guns.
I would suggest neutralizing the interior fuel cells, Lieutenant.
I'm leaving.
Control 2 Lima 4, permission to commence bombing run. Heading 224.6, over.
Good work, Noble 6.
Damn.
UNSC air support. Skies are clear.
Copy 2 Lima 4, bombing run, heading 224.6, permission granted, out.
Just tear the shit out of that.
Ghost headed this way. Steve, take that south road and see if you can get a better look at those spires. I'll be on top. 6, Pelican inbound with a portable bridge. Once it's in place, head over to the southwest side.
Yes,
Enemy shoots from above. I'm under fire! Bridge in position, 6. Keep moving toward those spires.
like how they just give us a bridge. Whee! Super charged.
Noble 6, there's a mining facility near your location. Covenant are using it as a command outpost. Troopers on site have already engaged.
Alright, Cat, you're in charge.
Yes, sir. You're a
Hey, stop it. Mind the skill gap achievement? Hold on, what is that? Observe the logo of a buttoned-up mining company. What? What a weird achievement to get. John is a 2, yes.
New intelligence. Friendly forces near the Covenant outpost have sighted a high-value target. An elite zealot, in fact.
Zealot? We're onto something big, Commander.
Eyes on the prize, Noble. Take out that zealot if you get the chance. But keep moving toward the spire.
Nice. Hello, Prozac child. How are you doing today? The 3 seem... but what? Oh, right. 3s were engineered to be cheap suicide tropes. I see. That seems interesting considering their whole thing was like making them ridiculous shock troopers for like... You know what? It's a video game, I don't give a shit. Sir? Sir?
I plan on making it quick or painless.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Ooh.
Grenade!
Alright, I didn't see the elite there.
Contact.
Get a bunch of orphans, give them augments and training, and then fling them at any problem. Oh. We've discussed my opinions on... Oh, I don't have any grenades. I have no ammo at all. Shit. I was a little bit too liberal. My opinions on the military-industrial complex already. Okay. Game handles moral situations in an interesting way. I mean, it goes. We were discussing it earlier, like in regards to George being a 2 but still being good. But it's like the problem isn't individual soldiers so much as it is the whole complex of like making child soldiers and stuff. Because that shit's kind of dark and fucked up. Oh, that's Cat.
Firing.
That's weird. 2s are making it later. We don't see the 2. Okay. Shock troopers have always been single use, or at least not expected to return. Again, like we discussed the whole thing with Avery and the we have tanks now, where the mentality of like, you know, it's a moral quandary and it's fucked up. In the best of terms, it's fucked up. Like, giving it the absolute benefit of the doubt. Shit's fucked.
Done.
Any sort of like making of a super soldier program in itself is going to be fucky and ethically dubious at its best. At its worst, it's just evil. At its best, it's morally dubious. Just really hoping for better ammo here. Child soldiers bad, yes. Yay, assassination. That noise he made. Wait. There we go. I get a ghost, I get a ghost, chasing down a motherfucker and a ghost. Oh my god. Fucking strike. I think I got all of them there. The book, hold on. Not even disability assistance dogs? I mean... The book Halo world Dakota dives deep into the problems, and it's amazing. Father Spartan candidate forces UNSC to admit to kidnapping his daughter, and his daughter is sent to kill or capture him. Wow, that's dark. I mean,
Update 6. Scans show another Covenant
it's
AA
good that
gun ahead
they...
of your location. I want you to neutralize
Also
that
stupid?
gun by any means necessary.
I like how Cat just teleported. Splat, splat. Excuse me, splat. Halsey, the creator of the Spartan program, was wrong. Yeah, she's a monster. Halsey is just straight up a monster. I mean, there's a reason that, like, I had disdain in my voice when she showed up. Did the Wraith just give up and, like, go off the edge of the map? The Wraith... I shot the... I shot the gunner out of the Wraith, and it was just like, alright, well, I'm out. And just yeeted itself off the cliff. What the fuck? What the fuck? God, why don't all raids do that? Nope, nope, nope. I need to move. I need to move. I need to move. I need to move. Let me move. Hold on. Not the one who would have it potentially. Ow! I was reading chat. You see a life erased and replaced with a program? I can see that. Yeah, chat trying to get me killed over here. Shit. Gunner, my big gun is down. Exactly. Chat is not making you read. Shut up! If I wanted logic, I'd... Shut up. I like just mowing down people with the ghosts. I think it's funny. Oh, I really wanted to... Oh, right, I have the thing! I wonder if we're set for a... What? the notch on the bed frame. I want to figure out how to do the death counter commands, but I don't know how to do it. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, splatter that guy. Hello, sir. Splatter that guy.
Target acquired.
Adlu. I don't know what the hell was up with that guy. Hold on. It's a massive moral grave zone. I said to save humanity. Where's the Spartan were created to fight a human rebellion? Yeah, that's another thing. Is that like the original Spartans weren't designed to fight the Covenant? That just kind of was luck, I guess. They were designed for like rebel insurgencies and putting down colony uprisings. Fuck. I wonder if we're set as well. I don't know. Yeah, he's a math teacher. Anyway, the command I just need to figure out how to do it. Oh, he lived. I don't like jackals. They're kind of dicks. Cat, move. I wanted to save some ammo. Oh, this thing has 50 shots? Holy shit. Oh, look, I don't have a lot of brain cells, okay? Leave me alone. Leave my small brains alone. Drones? Not drones. I hate drones. Drones are the worst.
I need that AA gun offline now.
Alright, I'll take care of it. Excuse me. What? 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 Hold on. Where was I? Don't necessarily hate Dulcer Halsey. I think that she is a bitch. Like, the ends justify the means is generally a bad mentality to have, because it allows you to do all sorts of amoral, monstrous things and just go, yeah, but I won in the end, so it's okay, right? And it's like, no, it is absolutely not okay. You are a monster. You fucked over countless lives. For what? You are an amoral monstrosity of a human being. Leaving. AA gun dealt with. AA gun dealt with. Get in, nuke it, get out. No, I don't. Well, no, not right now. Because we're like midway through the game. But if we were like at the beginning of the game, maybe. But not now. Oh, nice. Royal, can you talk to me tomorrow, since I know you're probably going to be going to bed before stream ends. But tomorrow I wanna talk about that command, okay?
You're not believing you're alive.
Well done, 6. Only needs up-close recon on those spires. We're gonna fly you the rest of the way.
It's a question with no answer?
Position, Lieutenant. Highlighting the LZ now. Commander,
I think because it's a video game, we can actually discuss it in such a way where it doesn't actually matter. But, like, in real life, shit's fucked up. And that sort of thing, like, having to fight an alien race is one thing, but in real life, it doesn't really work that way. Oh. Pop.
Spotted some nasty business in the canyon on the way down.
I'll call out targets as we go.
I hate this thing. I hate this gun. But yeah, later on I want to talk to you about that command. To be retrofitted into other stuff.
Top of the canyon, dead ahead.
Because I've been wanting a command for counting stuff for a while, and I want to talk to you about it. Of course it's fucked up no matter how you look at it, but it's also a video game. But like, I don't know.
Nice shooting, Spartans.
Stay sharp, 6.
Personally, I don't think it's okay. But like, if we could have super soldiers, there's probably no reason to do it with children. Having volunteers do it? Yeah, sure. Having children do it?
Here we go.
Nah. Spartan 4s where they're volunteers and they're adults who are manually deciding to say, hey, this is a thing I'm choosing to do because I think that it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for it. That's fine. Children? Nah, we've crossed the line. That shit's fucky. The trolley problem is binary. In reality, there's way more than 2 options. Exactly. Like, if your whole thing is, we need super soldiers to fight these aliens, well, then offer it to people. If it's, we need to kidnap children, I think
dead, we shouldn't stay here.
I think that's probably a question that has a very different answer.
Stars all over the place. We gotta move. Commander, we've got eyes on the spire. Looks like a staging area.
Copy.
You know what I mean?
Have your visual. Dots working the problem. Stand by.
Here I come. Let's end this, Noble.
That's like the whole thing of like, if you could hire, why hire children to do a job when there's adults you can hire for it? Because, you know, small children shouldn't be working in mines. They didn't have the technology for adults to do it. I don't care. It's a video. That's a shitty justification. It's fantasy. Like, so as someone who writes and has written in the past, writers can justify anything. Like, you can just say, well, they could do it to adults, and boom, you can do it to adults because you are the writer who controls what happens in this universe. if doing it to adults was the, like, didn't work, then just say, well, we tried and it failed. Try something different. And we tried and it failed, so we move on to something different that doesn't involve children. Because that is a huge slippery slope of moral decadence. And you can start doing some really fucky things if you start to say the ends justify the means when it comes to exploiting children. Just send in 10,000 Averys. Yeah, but Avery was the only one that, like, survived. Everybody else died. I mean, that's the point. But, like, again, the problem is that we're talking about a fictional setting, and in a fictional setting, writers can do whatever the hell they want. If the writers want to make it so that only children do, that's on them. And doing that as a, hey, this is an evil, and admitting that it's evil, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna say that stories can't have conflict, because if a story doesn't have conflict, it's not a good story. And having a moral quandary like that is reasonable. Like,
Frigate Grafton is on station ready to kill that spire. But first, we need to power down its shield.
Okay. For the greater good. The greater good. Yeah, definitely. But, like, again, if someone wants to write it in such a way, you're writing fiction, you can make it say whatever you want. So, like, they could have easily just said, well, it worked for adults. And I get that part of it comes down to, like, much like most games, they're what's the word I'm looking for? Not a deconstruction. They're commentary on the real world as it is now. It's the whole people who get pissy and they're like, why are there politics in my music and my comics and my... And it's like, you do realize that it's always been that way. Like, what's his name with the "This machine kills fascists" written on his guitar. You know, that was way back when. You know? But there are people who go, the music these days has too much politics in it, or video games these days has too much politics in it. And, like, when we look at it, saying, oh, hey, they made super soldiers out of children, that definitely begs the question of, in the real world, at what limit are we going to stop pushing the current military-industrial complex? At what point will we say enough is enough? Then anybody who doesn't see that commentary is willfully blind.
Noble 5.
Wait, what was this? Aha. All the books and most of the game address the morality, as they should.
Frigate
Grafton is on station ready to kill that spire.
So is this just like a beam sniper?
Understood. 6. I'll hold these bastards off. You find a way
there
to
we go.
the spire.
But yeah. Okay, what was I doing? Ah, fuck.
Teleporters. Link to 1.
Frigate Grafton is on station ready to kill that spire. But first, we need to power down its shield.
Understood. 6. I'll hold these bastards off. You find a way to the top of the spire.
Oh, I burnt my hand. Oh, I don't think I can kill that one. Wonder if there can be any fiction where the conflict is between reader and story rather than the protagonist and antagonist. Oh wait, media. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some postmodernism that addresses that. Go away. Because it's like the whole man versus nature, man versus self, man versus author. Or it's Homestuck. Let's be honest, it's Homestuck. Yeah, man versus audience, it's Homestuck. A story being told in the second perspective where they occasionally argue with what you, in air quotes, are telling them to do. Yeah, it's Homestuck. That's more author versus audience? Maybe. This gun is terrifying, by the way. Well, no, we aren't saying that there's stories that don't have an antagonist. We're saying that there's stories where the antagonist is the person who's reading it. That was her question. That was her question specifically. Where the antagonist is not a character within the book so much as it is the person who's actually holding the book itself. But like by turning the page, you are causing more problems for the characters. Excuse me. Oh, I remember this level too! Oh, I remember this level in multiplayer!
Get in there. Take out that shield, Lieutenant. Spartans.
There are definitely games where the player is called out for ruining things just for gameplay. Yeah.
Hurry, Lieutenant. We got a frigate inbound to blow that spire as soon as the shield is powered down.
Stab! Ooh, next stab. Ow. Oh, fucker. Ulysses, I'm looking at you. Yeah, no, there's definitely media out there that does that.
We'll pick you up as soon as you knock out power to that shield. Hurry, Lieutenant. We got a frigate inbound to blow that spire.
Oh, you
as soon as
fucker.
the shield is powered down.
Pretty much every self-help book. You're not wrong. I like that.
Get in there. Take out that shield, Lieutenant. Spartans, I'm en route with a Falcon. We'll pick you up as soon as you knock out power to that shield.
Breaking the fourth wall with me? Yes. Fuck the fourth wall. Ow, fuck.
We got a frigate inbound to blow that spire as soon as the shield is powered down.
Why did it go so well that first time? And the main character shook it.
Take out that shield, Lieutenant. Spartans.
Anyway, the way the characters shook out their hand for using that gun reminds me of the Mobile Suit Gundam in the later Gundam series, and the beam magnum is so powerful that it blows off the wielding arm whenever fired. The pilot compensates by having a large supply of replacement arms and a fast replacement mechanism.
I'm en route with a Falcon.
Wow.
We'll pick you up as soon as you knock out power to that shield. Hurry, Lieutenant. We got a frigate inbound to blow that spire as soon as the shield is powered down.
Got him. Hi. Pop. Pop. Next snap.
Lieutenant, drop the shield and get out of there.
Hold on, I want the cool sword. Guy on Mars had plenty of antagonists? Yeah. No, I mean, there's definitely post-humanism when it comes to that sort of thing. I mean, antagonist doesn't necessarily mean a character.
Control, this is Noble 1. Spire 1 is green and you're free to engage. Have a nice day.
Copy that, Noble 1.
Have a nice
Be
day.
advised, all ground units. Frigate 318 Heavy is inbound,
But-
and MAC rounds have been authorized.
That's one of
Back
them.
rounds in atmosphere.
One way to get their attention. Hang on to your teeth, people.
Ah, hell. But no, there's like, it's, like I said, man versus nature is a true literary thing. That's like, that, hell.
New contact. High tonnage.
No, somebody tell me this ain't happening.
UNSC Frigate Grafton, do you copy?
Oh,
Grafton
shit.
is dust. We need to get out of here now.
Okay, that's bad. Yeah, that's real bad. Oh, well. Anyway, but that, like, reminds me of growing up reading Hatchet, where the entire story is, like, the kid, the pilot has a heart attack as he's flying the boy from, like, where is he flying him from? He's flying him from, I think, New York up to Manitoba, Canada, or something like that, to visit his father.
Our foe is more devious than we imagined. That spire was indeed a teleporter linked to a cloaked Covenant supercarrier, a grave threat.
And, like,
Thankfully, help is imminent.
90% of the book, yeah, 90% of the book is him surviving nature, and nature is, in that case, the antagonistic force.
Within 48 hours.
48 hours?
That's imminent?
Uh-oh. Who's your money on this time?
Her.
You always pick her.
She's always had him dialed in.
That thing's crushing us and we're waiting for backup. They'll be backing up a graveyard.
All our nukes are either out
Which
system or
sequel?
went down with the ships that carried them. You're preaching to the converted.
How converted?
I know that look, Cat.
I like
can
the book
say
growing
no.
up.
No.
You don't even want to hear it?
Fine, I'll hear it.
Remember that accident a couple years back? Colony ship en route to Cygnus, 700 dead.
Vaguely a slip space drive malfunction, right?
Actually, it worked fine. The drive was mounted improperly after a service haul-out. When it fired, it teleported half the ship to oblivion.
And this is relevant. How?
A certain Covenant supercarrier could, with some assistance, suffer the same unfortunate accident.
Even for you, Cat, that's
Inspired?
not the word I would use.
What's going on?
Does Emil
Go
ever take
ahead.
his helmet off?
Explain.
May I?
Don't cut yourself.
Objective: destroy Covenant carrier in geosynchronous orbit above us.
This sanctions, sir.
What do you think?
Oh,
Method: a slip space drive in lieu of the nukes we don't have. Delivery system: us. Solvable? Getting us up there. That and getting our hands on a slip space drive. Thank you for sharing.
So, all we need is orbit-capable transport and the single most expensive piece of equipment made by man.
As a soldier in the field, I couldn't possibly have access to those kinds of resources. That said, a good place to look might be, I don't know, the nearest non-existent launch site in the non-existent Saber program dismissed by 3 administrations as preposterous rumor, and in which our newest
I'll
member
respond to Jen in a second.
was certainly never a pilot.
You're scary. You know that.
All we need is a green light from Holland.
Good luck with that.
You're the one asking him.
I don't want to talk over the cutscene.
Well, there's no way in hell he's gonna go for this.
Yeah, I read it as a kid. Sorry, I just don't want to talk over the cutscenes. Anyway, I enjoyed the book, but when I mentioned the sequels, it's because the first sequel basically got retconned to not exist by ones after that. So like books, I think book 2 or maybe books 2 and
bit of a
3
hike to the launch facility.
don't
Any
exist.
closer is too hot to land.
In
Copy
big air
that,
quotes.
Commander.
Move up the beach, Noble.
Anyway, let me rechat. So anyway, depends on the perspective. In the Halo books mentioned before, the father said something like, when you're a person fighting for your rights as vast as superior forces, best like you're hoping something. Again, we're talking fiction and alien nonsense and things for drama for the sake of drama. I haven't read the books, so I can't quote them. Like I can't qualify them directly. He doesn't take it off. Okay. Honestly, having played this game when it came out and then not since, I don't remember any of them taking their helmets off except for like Kat. I didn't know John or George did. Yeah, Gary Paulson. Yeah, I read Hatchet when I was growing up. It's a good book if you're, a preteen. I wouldn't say it's a bad book as an adult, but it's a young adult book, so don't go expecting like the next thing. Don't go expecting like a literature classic. Yeah, there's a couple of sequels, but like one of them was apparently requested by like, a sponsor, so to speak. I don't remember. And then he didn't like that, so the next book pretends that the second one or the second and third ones just didn't exist. Or no, it's a lot of people wrote it and basically said that the ending was bullshit, that there is no reason that blah, 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 he would get out. So like the second, okay, yeah, it's coming back to me because I never read the sequels. But like a lot of people bitched about it, and so he wrote one where instead of him getting rescued at the end, he spends the winter there. That's right. And so like some part of it was retcon, some of it gets ignored. Anyway, no, I get it, but I haven't read that book, so like I can't be making comments on it. I can only comment on the games and what's inside of them. And I fall back on my, if you can't see that there are big parts of this that have commentary, whether positive or negative, about the way that we fight wars in the United States, you're willfully ignorant. But that's like in the same way that the military will let Hollywood use assets, like military assets, so long as they make the military look good. So like a lot of war films just end up being propaganda. And it's another one of those, if you don't notice it, if you don't acknowledge that, you're just ignoring things. But that's like for example, the movie Jarhead. If you've ever seen the movie Jarhead, and full disclosure, I haven't. I've just read about it because I have a lot of free time, and I spend a lot of my time reading bullshit articles. But apparently, a big point in the the advertising for the movie Jarhead was to show very little of the actual plot of the movie, and it just looked like your stock standard gung-ho military movie. But when you actually watch it, it shows a whole bunch about how, like, the main character is this world-class sniper, but these days, snipers don't win wars, except in very niche cases, because we just do drone warfare. So the entire thing is like him being in a desert, bored out of his mind, waiting for one chance to get into a fight to use the skill that he has trained for years to use, only to never get to use it. And it very much talks about, like, the whole existence of being in the military and having these very specific skill sets that never get used, and not so much the rah, we're big damn heroes, but what goes on in your head when you're stuck in that situation. And then there's a bunch of direct-to-DVD sequels that are all gung-ho military action movies and have absolutely nothing to do with what the original movie's entire narrative was. They completely miss the point of it, in the same way that someone will miss the point of a satire movie and make a sequel that's serious about it, because they don't realize, oh shit, that was satire. I have no grenades. I was gonna throw a grenade. It was a good movie. It was depicted both sides equally without demonization. I keep going to throw grenades and I don't have any because I use them all. I'm very dumb. But yeah. Ah, hell, I walked right into that.
Everybody inside. More hostiles on the way.
Excuse me. I'm going! Also, Black Hawk Down was released to about the importance of soldiers' conditioning, skinner conditioning, and solos. It's not always like, hold on. Yeah, but we're not talking about World War II. That's an entire, like, that's a different generation of stuff. Pretty much had little to do with the U.S. Army. Covenant is a religious group set up to maintain power, but destroying this could undermine them. Yeah, and I mean, that's a big flaw that I think that the games themselves have. And I bitched about this when playing through 1, 2, and 3. Specifically when I was bitching about playing through Halo 2, is that, like, in the first game, you can kind of get away with the Covenant just being evil monsters that we don't know anything about. But in the second game, they show us, like, we play as the Arbiter for a good chunk of it. And they don't actually go into explaining a lot of the things of their religion. And I feel like it's a big missed opportunity, because they could have really gone with, oh hey, the Covenant have this whole everything that we didn't know about in Halo 1. And they completely failed to do that. Which I think is a huge bit of missed potential. To try and explain to the player what the Covenant's, like, philosophy with life is, and they don't do that.
George, 6. Get to the Saber before the Covenant wreck.
Which is definitely a failing. And again, I'm sure they expand upon these things like in the books and like in articles and wikis and all that good shit, but they don't explain it in the game, which I think is bad. Even if it was clear they were a giant galactic doomsday cult. I mean, but yeah, and we don't get all of those details, which is a huge shame. They never come up in the games.
Struts disengaged. Commencing launch in T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2.
I have bad news for you, though. I have bad news for you guys. And I feel like another big failing was the whole thing of, like, Guilty Spark says to that one guy that the religion is basically wrong, the Halos aren't what they think they are, and their weapons used to destroy all sentient life so that the Flood can't eat anything. And so they call the guy a heretic and send the Arbiter to kill him, but then the Arbiter knows about it. It doesn't tell anybody. There's a lot of missed moments that they could have done. They're really vague about it. They're like, the Great Journey. And it goes into the whole thing of like, we can look at religion in the not in the United States, on Earth and currently, as a lot of religions are doomsday cults, where they don't really give a shit what happens to them now because all they care about is what happens after they die. And if it's an extrapolation on that, that's fine, but they did a piss poor job of it. There was a joke that if the Heretic didn't almost immediately shoot, Arby would have sided with him. Possibly. However, guess what, guys? It's been an hour.